Did you know that some of the most common foods could actually harm your health? Surprising, right? These everyday foods can be dangerous if not prepared properly. From fruits to vegetables, hidden risks lie in some of the foods that seem completely safe. Want to know which ones could harm you? Stick around to find out the top 10 foods that can actually cause damage to your health. And at the end, one food you definitely should be eating for better health. 1. Apple seeds, a sweet snack with a bitter twist. Everyone knows the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but did you know the seeds inside that apple could actually be harmful? Apple seeds contain a compound called amygdalin. When it breaks down in your stomach, it turns into cyanide, a poison. Sounds scary, right? Don't worry though, you'd have to eat a lot of seeds for it to really be dangerous. While eating a couple of seeds every now and then probably won't hurt you, it's always best to just remove the seeds when munching on your apple. Eating the seeds isn't a huge risk in small amounts, but it's always better to be safe, especially when it comes to anything that could turn into cyanide. 2. Fugu pufferfish, the deadly Japanese delicacy. Have you ever seen that movie where someone eats a pufferfish and ends up in trouble? It's not just drama, it's real life. Fugu, or pufferfish, is a Japanese delicacy that can actually kill you if not prepared correctly. The liver, ovaries, and intestines of the fish contain tetrodotoxin, a poison that's way stronger than cyanide. This poison can paralyze your nervous system, and if it's not prepared right, it can even stop you from breathing. Fugu chefs have to go through years of training to learn how to prepare this dish safely. Even then, there are still risks, with people dying every year from improperly prepared pufferfish. So, unless you're absolutely sure the chef is experienced, it's probably best to skip this dish. 3. Rhubarb, delicious stalks, deadly leaves. Rhubarb pie, anyone? Rhubarb is a yummy addition to many desserts, but the leaves can actually be dangerous. The leaves contain oxalic acid, a substance that can cause kidney failure and even death if eaten in large quantities. It's important to know that the stalks are completely safe to eat, so you don't have to throw away your rhubarb just because of the leaves. But here's the thing, don't ever eat the leaves. Back in World War I, people mistakenly thought the leaves were safe to eat, which led to some serious poisoning incidents. If you're preparing rhubarb, always remember to remove the leaves and stick to the stalks. 4. Elderberries, the sweet berries with a dark side. Elderberries are delicious and they're used in things like syrups, jams, and even wine. But if you don't prepare them properly, they can actually make you really sick. The leaves, twigs, and seeds of elderberries contain cyanide-like compounds. While ripe and cooked elderberries are safe to eat, the rest of the plant can make you feel nauseous, cause vomiting, and even lead to severe diarrhea. It's important to know that elderberries need to be cooked before consuming them. If they're not processed right, they could cause serious digestive issues. So, if you're making elderberry syrup or juice at home, be sure to properly cook and strain it to avoid any problems. 5. Red kidney beans, tasty but deadly when undercooked. Red kidney beans are a favorite in many dishes, but did you know they can be dangerous if not cooked right? These beans contain a natural toxin called lectin. If you eat undercooked or raw red kidney beans, it can lead to symptoms like nausea, vomiting, and abdominal pain. The good news is that cooking them properly will get rid of the toxin, so they're safe to eat once they're cooked the right way. To stay safe, always cook red kidney beans for at least 10 minutes at high heat. This ensures that the lectin is destroyed. If you ever decide to soak them overnight, make sure to boil them thoroughly before eating. Don't try to cook them at a low temperature or for a short time, as it could make them even more toxic. 6. Castor beans, a deadly seed you should never eat. Castor beans might look harmless, but they contain a deadly toxin called ricin. Ricin is incredibly poisonous and can cause organ failure and death if consumed. It's the same toxin used to make ricin poison, which you've probably heard about in movies or TV shows. While castor oil is commonly used for medicinal and cosmetic purposes, raw castor beans are dangerous and should never be eaten. Luckily, castor oil is safe because it goes through a special heating process that destroys the ricin. But if you come across a raw castor bean, don't even think about eating it. Ricin can be fatal and there's no known antidote, so it's definitely best to avoid these beans altogether. 7. Lychee, the sweet fruit with a hidden danger. Lychee is a tropical fruit that's loved for its sweetness and juiciness. But did you know that eating unripe lychees can actually cause serious health problems? Unripe lychees contain a substance called hypoglycin, which can lower blood sugar levels dangerously. This has led to some tragic cases, particularly in India, where children eating unripe lychees have suffered from seizures and even died. To stay safe, always make sure the lychees you eat are fully ripe. If you see lychees that have fallen from the tree and seem underripe, don't eat them. While ripe lychees are fine, it's crucial to avoid the green, unripe ones to prevent dangerous health effects. 8. Nutmeg, a spice that can be deadly in large doses. Nutmeg is a popular spice that adds a warm, comforting flavor to everything from eggnog to pumpkin pie. But if you go overboard, it can be toxic. Nutmeg contains myristicin, a compound that can cause hallucinations, nausea, and even organ failure when consumed in large amounts. It's crazy, right? Just 2 or 3 teaspoons of nutmeg can lead to serious symptoms. So, while a pinch of nutmeg in your favorite recipes is fine, using too much can cause some scary side effects. Eating large amounts of nutmeg isn't a good idea, and you definitely don't want to try using it as a natural high, because it can lead to poisoning. Stick to small amounts for flavoring and enjoy the spice safely. 9. Potatoes, the green ones are dangerous. Potatoes are one of the most commonly eaten vegetables, but if they turn green, they can become toxic. Green potatoes contain solanine, a toxin that can cause vomiting, diarrhea, and even paralysis in high amounts. The green color appears when potatoes are exposed to too much light, which causes the solanine to develop. If you find a green potato, don't eat it. Make sure to store potatoes in a dark, cool place to prevent them from turning green. And if you notice any green spots or sprouts, just cut them out before cooking. Solanine is a serious business, so be sure to handle your potatoes carefully. 10. Cashews, raw isn't always safe. Cashews are a tasty snack, but did you know that raw cashews can actually be dangerous? They contain urushiol, the same toxin found in poison ivy. Eating raw cashews can cause rashes, severe allergic reactions, and even breathing problems. This is why cashews are always roasted before being sold in stores. If you ever find yourself with raw cashews, don't eat them. Always make sure you're buying roasted cashews, as the roasting process removes the harmful urushiol. While roasted cashews are perfectly safe, raw ones can cause some serious problems, so it's best to avoid them. Now that you know about these potentially dangerous foods, it's important to be more mindful of what's on your plate. With the right knowledge and preparation, you can easily avoid these risks. Be sure to follow the proper preparation methods to keep yourself and your loved ones safe. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on staying safe and healthy. Take care, stay curious, and enjoy your food. Just make sure it's prepared the right way. See you in the next video.